Welcome back. Now for your 5-day weather forecast, we go outside to Dino Pasalic.
Thanks guys, and now here's your 5-day weather forecast. It feels like a brisk morning, but it's going to be much warmer with a high of 16 expected later this afternoon. Tomorrow you can expect some showers with a high of 10 and a low of 1, but it's going to be a sunny day to kick off your Friday with a high of 9 and a low of -1. Not much of a change going into Saturday. It will be partly cloudy with a high of 9 and a low of 3. Sunday you can expect some clouds, but it will be a bit warmer with a high of 12 and a low of 8. That's it for weather. Back to you guys in the studio.
A new report from the United Nations shows that Canada has climbed by 3 points on the Human Development Index. That's a scale that ranks life expectancy, schooling, and income. The annual report shows Canada is in 6th place, which is up from the 2009 ranking of 9th.
Canadian Foreign Affairs Minister John Baird says the country will continue to fund UNESCO after its decision to grant membership to the Palestinian Authority. But Baird says Canada will refuse any new requests for more money. The announcement comes after the United States cut its financial contribution, which amounts to 22% of the organization's budget. In response to the vote, UNESCO's 194 members voted to grant full membership to the Palestinian Authority on Monday. Canada, the United States, and 12 other countries voted against the decision.
Prime Minister Stephen Harper is on his way to the G20 summit in France today for an emergency meeting on the Greek financial crisis. Greece's Prime Minister is being heavily criticized for his decision to hold a referendum on the European debt deal. George Papandreou made the announcement on Monday. Canadian Finance Minister Jim Flaherty says the referendum will put the global economic recovery in jeopardy.
Sarasota police are holding an 8-foot Lego man in custody. The 100-pound statue washed ashore beach last week and has the name Ego Leonard inscribed on his back. Sarasota authorities believe the man was made by Dutch artist Leon Kier, who is in Sarasota for a chalk festival, but Kier is remaining elusive. The Lego man is being treated by police as lost and found and will remain in custody for 90 days unless claimed by its owner.
And now with your sports news, here's Vicky Simon.
The Humber Hawks women's basketball team were unable to overcome a rocky start against the Mohawk Mountaineers last night. The Mountaineers had a 10-point victory over the Hawks with a final score of 49-39. Hawk star Caitlin Pauley was the lead scorer with 12 points and was selected as player of the game. The Humber men's basketball team were victorious, defeating Mohawk by 28 points with a score of 96-68. Jeremy Aline led the Hawks with 16 points. Mark Perrin and Rodney Davio followed closely with 15 points each. Both men's and women's teams head to Brampton next for their game against Sheridan on Saturday. In Leafs action, forward Phil Kessel has been named October's Player of the Month. He is the first Maple Leaf to be awarded the title since Felix Potvin in 1993. Kessel leads the league, having scored 10 goals and 18 points in 11 games. Ron Wilson has sent Matt Fratton down to the Marlies and called Joey Crabb up for the game tonight in New Jersey. James Reimer had his first practice Tuesday morning, and he will be playing in net tonight. It was a busy night in the NHL last night. The Bruins ended the Senators' 6-game winning streak in Boston. The defending Stanley Cup champions opened November with a 5-3 win over Ottawa. The Canucks ended their Stanley Cup final hangover with a 5-1 win over the Flames. Roberto Luongo was 32 seconds away from his first shutout of the season, but he let one in during the last minute of the game. The Hurricanes took the win over the Lightning by a score of 4-2. The Capitals defeated the Ducks with a goal scored in overtime, finalizing the score at 5-4. The Wild won over the Red Wings in overtime with a score of 2-1. The personal battle between John Thornton and Joe Tortorella continues. The San Jose center called the Rangers a soft team after losing to them 5-2 on Monday night. Tortorella responded by saying Thornton is classless. That's it for sports. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Vicky. One story you didn't see in that sportscast because our anchor is too modest is that our own Vicky Simon has been named OCEA Athlete of the Week. On the weekend, Vicky won the 2011 OCAA Women's Individual Cross Country title, and she's on the way to the Nationals. After the break, we'll get the latest in entertainment from Lindsay Tuji.
Today on your entertainment update, Alicia Keys donates the gift of music, film festivals take the big screen in the city, and we'll tell you what concerts are going on in Toronto tonight. All that and more when we come back.